Hello, students. So, today the prose we are going to study is The Happy Prince. So, The Happy Prince title is an ironical one, as it suggests that the story is about a prince who is happy. However, it's soon realized that the prince is not a human but a statue. Since the statue is placed at a high point, he can see all the misery and sadness in the city, which makes him sad. So, now coming to the story of the happy prince dwells upon the theme like the redeeming power of love, the loss of innocence, and social inequality. In this story, there is a statue which at one time was a real prince. But when the prince was alive, he was a happy person. He used to live in the palace and did not know about the sufferings of the human that lived outside. His life was full of joys, and upon his death, his statue was built at the top of a tall column in the city. So then the statue of the prince was covered all over with thin leaves of fine gold. And for his eyes, he had two bright sapphires, and a large red ruby glowed on his sword hilt. Everyone in the city loved to see the statue of the happy prince, as it looked so beautiful. Since the prince was placed high above the city on a top column, the prince was able to witness all the sorrows and sufferings which the common people of the city were facing in their daily life. So, on the contrary, what happened when the prince was alive, he remained ignorant of all the sufferings and the problems of the people. This made the prince very sad. His eyes got watered, and large drops of tears began to stream down his golden cheeks. Then there was a little swallow who had settled between the feet of the happy prince in order to spend the night there. The swallow became very curious to know where did the drops of water are actually falling down from. When he looked up, he saw the eyes of the happy prince full of tears. The swallow then took the pity on the prince and became completely ready to assist him in order to fulfill his desires in easing the sufferings and sorrows of the common people. He then became the messenger of the prince and agreed to remove the fine gold and jewels from his statue one by one to distribute them amongst the poor and the needy people. So, how did it all begin? Firstly, the swallow started with plucking the ruby from the prince's sword. He gave that to the seamstress who had no money to feed her boy who was suffering from fever. The mother only had water to feed to her son. Hence, the prince asked the swallow to give ruby to her so that she could buy medicine for him. Second time, the swallow plucked a sapphire from one of the eyes of the statue of the prince and gave it to the playwright who was too poor to make fire in the winter to continue his writing. He was feeling hungry, cold, and didn't have the strength to even write. Also, he didn't have the money to buy anything. So the prince asked the swallow to give him the sapphire. Then one day, what happened? The prince saw a match girl who was being beaten by her father for letting her matches fall in the gutter. The prince's heart filled with pity for the girl. He immediately commanded the swallow to pluck out the sapphire from his other eye and give it to the girl. But the swallow was not ready to do so because this would make the prince completely blind. On being insisted, he plucked out the prince's other eye, swooped past the match girl, and slipped the jewel into the palm of her hand. The little bird then decided not to leave the company of the happy prince who had gone blind now. Although the prince was not able to see the sorrows or sufferings anymore, he knew it was there. So he instructed the bird to take off the fine gold he was covered with and give it to the poor. The bird followed the prince's words and picked off leaf after leaf of the gold, till the happy prince looked quite dull and grey. Then the snow came, and the poor little swallow grew older and colder. But he did not leave the prince. Eventually, he grew weak and died from exposure and exhaustion. Just at that moment, a curious crack sounded inside the statue, as if something had broken. It was in fact the laden heart that had snapped right in two at the loss of the sweet and kind swallow. The statue was no more beautiful and useful. It stood deserted. So the town councillors and the mayor pulled it down. Then they melted the statue in a furnace, but the broken heart did not melt. So they threw it on a dust heap where the dead swallow was lying. When God asked one of his angels to bring the two most precious things in the city, the angel brought him the leaden heart of the prince statue and the dead bird, who was swallow. God declares that both the bird and the prince shall live forever in God's city of gold, praising God. And the moral of the story is that we must help the poor and the needy. The prince set an example of this by giving his jewels to the poor. The swallow also proved to be a great example of love and sacrifice. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have understood. Have a wonderful day, and in case of any query, feel free to ask.